Well, good afternoon and welcome along to Fight Week here in Sydney. We are live from TikTok Entertainment Centre for the official weigh-ins ahead of tomorrow's career-defining comeback fight for Tszyu that you'll see live on Main Event from 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Today, a final chance for both men to have their say and to face off. Ben Damon is going to get proceedings underway in just a moment, but first it's a very good afternoon to former world champion Liam Para, who's going to be part of our coverage tomorrow night. Great to see you and really looking forward to tomorrow night. Really looking forward as well to seeing Tim up on the scales in just a moment. We're going to have a chat to him afterwards as well. Just how important, Liam, is this next 24 to 36 hours in Tim's career?
Well, quite frankly, it's do or die for his career now. He's coming off his loss to Fundora's second loss, and I'm sure he wants to build his way back up, but it all starts tomorrow night with Velazquez, and got to see how he's prepared and how the camp in America has changed things for him.
A lot of tension in the lead up to this fight. It all teed off last Friday at the open workouts. Hector Bermudez, who's the trainer of Anthony Velazquez, had some really stinging words for Tim, calling him a quitter, saying that Anthony's going to retire him. What did you make of those comments, and do you think any of them have stuck in Tim's mind?
Look, a true fighter's going to have that tunnel vision, but that's what happens when you're trying to spruce up a fight. They know there's a lot on the line. For Vasquez, it's a big name for him to take out of Tszyu, but look, I think Tim's got that good mindset. Well, I think we'll see that tomorrow night, and yeah, it's just sprucing up the fight, I believe.
Seeing Tim today, he looks in good spirits, doesn't he? Obviously, that catch weight of 157's really helped. He wouldn't have had to struggle getting those extra couple of pounds on. How does he look to you?
Oh, 100%. He looks calm, relaxed, and healthy. He doesn't look drawn, and it's a big difference going up those few kilos. I've done it now myself, moving up to welterweight, so it's going to be a big difference, especially when it comes to the rehydration and replenishing your body. It's not so crucial, so excited to see how he shows up tomorrow night.
All right, great to get your early thoughts. We're going to get things underway now. It's over to No Limit boss George Rose.
Before we started today, we wanted to take a moment to acknowledge the tragic events that took place in Bondi on Sunday. And on behalf of No Limit Boxing, the Australian boxing community, our thoughts are with the victims, the families, and all those affected. We'd like to show our respect by taking a moment's silence. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here at the official weigh-in ahead of what is a huge night of boxing, and particularly in the career of Australia's former world champion Tszyu, who takes on undefeated American Anthony Velazquez on a show that you can see right here at the ICC in Sydney and live on Main Event television tomorrow night. My name is Ben Damon, and on behalf of Main Event and No Limit Boxing, thank you so much for joining us at the official weigh-in today. We're going to weigh in all of the fighters on this card, starting with the very first of our bouts all the way through to that main event between Tszyu and Velazquez. To tell you about the broadcast details, all the action starts at 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. That is on Fox Sports and KO. Then we head to pay-per-view at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time with the big fight right at the end of it, of course. It is the career-defining, potentially, fight for Tszyu, Australia's former world champion, and the undefeated knockout artist in Anthony Velazquez. It is a stacked undercard, as always, on a No Limit show, and we can't wait to bring it to you on Fox Sports and on Main Event tomorrow night. To welcome the first of our two fighters, and these two will contest a super welterweight contest, 4 3-minute rounds. Firstly, coming to the scales, an undefeated fighter from right here in Sydney. He's had 3 professional fights, 3 wins and 3 KOs. Please welcome the Hurricane, Kaya Sparks. 69.54 for the Hurricane, Kaya Sparks. Now a 23-year-old, also from here in Sydney. He's had 8 fights, 4 wins, including 1 knockout, 1 draw and 3 losses. He is the always entertaining Tszyu.
Yo, raising the Tobagos, we growing.
69.74 kilograms for Tszyu. Let's hear it for the first 2 fighters, Tszyu and Kaya Sparks. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we now move to the second of our fights on this card. This is 10 3-minute rounds for the WBA Oceania Welterweight title. Please welcome firstly an undefeated fighter from here in Sydney, fresh from his LA training camp. He has 8 professional fights, 8 wins and 4 KOs. This is Marco Romeo. 66.6 for Marco Romeo. His opponent is a 25-year-old from the Central Coast of New South Wales. 13 fights, 11 wins, 3 KOs and 2 losses. This is Pac Jason Fawcett. 66.66 kilograms for Jason Fawcett. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for that fight between Jason Fawcett and Marco Romeo. Now we go to the headliner of the prelims that you will see on Fox Sports and KO Sports tomorrow night. This is 10 3-minute rounds for the Australian super lightweight title. Firstly, coming to the scales, the challenger, a 19-year-old from Melbourne. 4 fights, 3 wins, 3 KOs, and 1 loss. He is the Terminator, Wayne Telepay. 62.48 kilograms for Wayne Telepay. Now an undefeated 22-year-old from here in Sydney. He's had 7 professional fights, 7 wins and 5 KOs. He's the reigning Australian super lightweight champion. This is Ahmed Reda. 63.18 kilograms for the defending Australian super lightweight champion Ahmed Reda. Of your Fox Sports prelims tomorrow night, Ahmed Reda and Wayne Telepay for the Australian super lightweight title. Next up, we kick off the pay-per-view on main event television, of course, available via Foxtel and Kayo. This starts at 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, and it is a 6x3 light heavyweight contest. Firstly, an undefeated fighter from Uzbekistan. 5 fights, 5 wins, 4 KOs. This is Shukrat Abdullayev. .5 for Abdullayev. And from Liverpool in Sydney Southwest, here comes an Olympian who is now undefeated in 8 fights as a professional with 4 knockouts. He is the stylish southpaw known as Sweet Pea. Please welcome Paulo Acuso. 78.86 kilograms for Sweet Pea, Paulo Acuso. for your pay-per-view opening act between Paulo Akuso and Shukrat Abdullayev. After the exchanging of gifts, it is time for the 10 by 3 minute round Australian Super Welterweight title fights. Firstly, coming to the scales, a 24-year-old from Melbourne. He's had 5 professional fights for 5 wins with 2 knockouts. He holds the Australian Middleweight title, now moving up to down to contest the Australian Super Welterweight belt. Please welcome Dominic Molinaro. Originally from Blacktown, now based at Umina on the central coast of New South Wales with 19 pro fights, 14 wins, 6 KOs, 1 draw and 4 losses. He is the Australian Super Welterweight champion. Please welcome Koen Mazoudia. Kilograms for Koen Mazoudia. The limit is 69.85 kilograms, so ladies and gentlemen, the discussion now going on is whether the Molinaro camp would like Koen Mazoudia to get naked to make this weight. Do we have a towel, perhaps? There we go. .76 kilograms for Koen Mazoudia. This is your Australian Super Welterweight title fight between the champion Koen Mazoudia and Dominic Molinaro. Our next 2 fighters are contesting the Australian middleweight title. This one, 10 3-minute rounds. And here comes a fighter from Copacabana on the central coast of New South Wales. He's had 10 pro fights, 8 wins, 5 KOs and 2 losses. He is the former New South Wales and Australasian middleweight champion. He is Cody Buchan. 72.30, 72.3 for Cody Beacon. And from South Australia, here comes an Olympian and a Commonwealth Games silver medalist as a professional. 4 fights, 4 wins and 4 KOs, all in the very first round. This is Callum Peters. .22 kilograms for Callum Peters. Your Australian middleweight title fight between Callum Peters and Cody Beacon. Now we head to our co-main event here at the ICC in Sydney and live on Main Event Television tomorrow night. This is 10 3-minute rounds at featherweight. Originally from Launceston in Tasmania, now based in Bangkok, Thailand. He is the undefeated professional. 10 fights, 10 wins, 4 KOs, the Wizard. He is Tyler Blizzard. 56.80 kilograms for Tyler Blizzard. And his opponents. From Albion Park in New South Wales, his professional record, 21 fights, 20 wins, 8 KOs and just the 1 loss. He is the former world title challenger. Please welcome Sam Goodman. 7.06 kilograms for Sam Goodman. Now, before these two fighters I'll just ask a question of each. Tyler, big occasion for you. How do you feel about this fight tomorrow night?
Yeah, look, I'm here to handle business. There's nothing to say. I'm ready to go.
There's a lot that has been said, though. Is there anything you'd like to leave it with before you face Sam in the ring?
Nah, this is a boxing fight, not a job interview or a personal reference, character reference, whatever he wants to talk about. Who gives a shit? See you tomorrow night and punch each other in the face and sort it out.
That is Tyler Blizzard, and this is Sam Goodman. Sam, would it be fair to say that this means a fair bit to you in terms of a domestic fight, given the history?
Look, every fight means something. This fight means something. Oh, I've got to get back to world titles, and it starts here. So this is what this means to me. It's back to business. It's always back to winning ways.
What happens in this fight, Sam?
White hand raise, dominant victory.
Let's face them off for your co-main event tomorrow night. This is Sam Goodman and Tyler Blizzard. your co-main event, ladies and gentlemen, between Sam Goodman and Tyler Blizzard, that you will see live on Main Event tomorrow night. And that does take us to the main event of the evening. This one is 10 3-minute rounds at middleweight. And coming firstly to the scales, the visitor. An undefeated American, 19 fights for 18 wins, with 15 KOs and 1 draw. From Springfield, Massachusetts, he is ATV. Please welcome Anthony Velazquez. 71.04 kilograms for Anthony Velazquez. And ladies and gentlemen, that will bring to the scales from right here in Sydney, with a professional record, 25 wins, 18 KOs and 3 losses. He is the former WBO Super Welterweight Champion of the World. He is the hometown star. Please welcome Tszyu. .82 kilograms, 70.82 kilograms for Tszyu. Now, before the main event fighters face off, I'll ask a question of each. Anthony, welcome to Australia. Just tell us what is going to happen in this all-important fight that we'll see tomorrow night.
Coming to win, my hand's gonna be raised. That's what I'm here for.
That is Anthony Velazquez, and this is Tszyu. Tim, tell us what this occasion means to you, coming home to your fans and fighting an international opponent like this.
Yeah, back home in Sydney, it's always a good feeling, and we've got a good record here, and I plan on continuing it on.
What are they going to see tomorrow night?
Poetry with my hands.
Let's face them off for your main event on Main Event tomorrow night. Tszyu and Anthony Velazquez. Australia's Tszyu and the American Anthony Velazquez. You'll see it all on Main Event Television and at the ICC tomorrow night. Thank you for your company at today's official weigh-in. I'm Ben Damon, and see you at the fights.
Yeah, so there we go, the final face-off between Tszyu and Anthony Velazquez before they meet in the ring here at TikTok Entertainment Centre in Sydney's Darling Harbour tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern on Main Event. If you haven't already, order now, scan that QR code or head to mainevent.com.au. Liam Paro is with me. Ben Damon's going to come and join us. But, gee, you could feel the tension from here. Liam, Tim did not take his eyes off Anthony. What did that body language tell you?
Look, he knows what's on the line. You know, it just shapes up for an exciting fight, and the fans are going to win. Like Tim said, he's got a good record here in Sydney, and let's hope he keeps that and sends the American back with his first career defeat.
What do you sense from Velazquez? Do you sense any nervousness? I mean, this is a massive occasion for him as well.
Look, he knows what's on the line for him. This is his breakout fight, and you've always got to respect an undefeated fighter because they're doing something right. They haven't tasted defeat and they don't know how to lose. So they're always dangerous for that aspect. But look, Tim's been at the top. He's ruled at the top. So this is, we're just going to see if he's at the elite level now. And yeah, we're under 24 hours away to seeing that. So exciting.
Well, Ben Damon had the best view in the house up there when those two faced off. We're just saying Tim could not take his eyes off him. Velazquez had the shades on. He took them off. He had a bit of that arrogant grin on his face. How did you gauge the mood just then?
Yeah, that was intense, wasn't it? Tim just wouldn't look away. Anthony Velazquez, he was done, I think. He wanted to take off and rehydrate, but Tszyu was fully focused, and that is an intense Tszyu. I don't think I've seen him do that before. I've seen him stare at guys, trying to outwill guys, but I don't think I've seen that.
Well, let's bring him in for a quick chat. Tim, come on in. We're just talking about the intensity of that face-off. Ben said he's never seen you look so intense. Is that fair to say?
Nah, I don't know. I'm just really locked in. I'll be honest with you. I'm just locked in.
What did you see when he took the shades off?
Just his eyes. They're a bit wobbly, but when we get in the ring, it's a whole different story.
What does that tell you, though? Does he seem nervous to you? What are you picking up about his mindset?
It's a whole different occasion. He can say what he wants, but going from one show to another show, it's a whole different story.
What does it feel like, Tim, being back at home? There's a lot of people who've come here for the weigh-in. We can only imagine what it's going to be like tomorrow night. There's clearly a very good energy about your return. What are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I'm very grateful for that. You know, it's great to be back at home, back here in Sydney. But I used to care about this stuff. I used to care about how many people used to be at the weigh-in, about coming in certain things and cars. I really don't. I'm just focused on what I got to do, and that's tomorrow night. Again, I said it upstairs. I said poetry with my hands. And this whole objective is for me to show myself once and for all.
I did want to ask you about your weight. That we're a bit made of that because this was at a catch weight of 157 pounds, so people know, which is just over 71 kilos. You've come in quite a long way under even that. How do you feel? And we know you've campaigned at super welterweight, but how do you feel at that weight?
I was good. Usually when we do these things, it's a couple hours after my official weigh-in. This was the official weigh-in, and I'm feeling great. I'm feeling like I feel rejuvenated, you know.
Would you have rather come like right on the weight, or are you happy to come in a bit under like you did?
Yeah, I didn't even know. Well, it was a couple hundred grams.
It wasn't a huge amount.
Yeah, but I was all right. I feel good.
Why don't you think you care about those things you mentioned a moment ago? What's changed?
I don't know. Just I'm back in love with the sport. I haven't had that feeling in a long time.
Nice to see Pedro a little bit earlier. Stepped off the plane, came straight here.
Yeah. He got the first victory for the WBC title just done, and now we're off to finish the year hard and strong.
What does he mean to you, Tim?
Family. Literally, it's become family.
Has he spoken about the things that were said about him earlier in the week by Hector Bermudez? Because I don't know if you've listened back, but it was pretty scathing.
I haven't.
He said that he's a good amateur trainer, not a professional trainer. There's 10 guys, he said, that he could have chosen to train you that would have been better suited than Pedro Diaz. Does he know about that?
21 world champions, 20 Olympic gold medals. Do we really have to argue? We put our resume. Has he won a world champion? Is this guy a world champion? Has he ever gone to that stage? He's coming to the stage now. I don't need to get pumped over this stuff, but resumes and numbers don't lie.
Tim, just finally, remind us all what happens in this fight tomorrow night.
My hands do the talking, poetry in motion.
We look forward to it. Appreciate your time. Go and get hydrated. Thanks to Tim. We're going to bring Anthony Velazquez in for a quick chat now. He's got the water in hand. Anthony, how are you feeling?
Feeling great, feeling great.
How was that final stare down with Tim? It felt pretty intense from where we were standing.
Yeah, it felt normal. Just another fight for me. Yeah, it felt pretty normal.
It felt like his eyes were burning in the back of your head, though.
Yeah. It was just, we were just staring each other down. Nothing too much.
Anthony, there was quite a lot of talk over the last 24 hours. You were struggling a little bit at making this weight. Were you okay? Was that just fight talk?
Yeah, that's just fight talk. I made the weight like I always make the weight. I'm a true professional. I'm always on weight. I'm here, I worked hard. I'm in shape. And I'm here to do my job.
Did you see anything in Tim, the way that he stared at you there, the way that he has been conducting himself and speaking over the last few days? Is there anything there that gives weight to some of the things that you and your trainer have been saying about him?
I haven't been doing no talking. My trainer, they started the talking first. So my trainers and my team started it back. Me, I don't do too much talking. I'm here to fight, I'm here to win, and I'm here to remind him from his last fight.
Well, you did, to be fair, say that you're going to make him retire on his stool. Like that's something that you said.
Yeah, I'm here to win. I'm here to win however.
Are you ready for what's coming your way tomorrow night? The buzz, the fans, it's very different, I'm sure, for you being deep in enemy territory.
Yeah, I'm hoping to leave with some new fans over here. Sydney.
And for those who may not have followed your journey so much, what does a victory here mean for you? Because this is a very important fight in your career, and it can take you to some serious places. Tell us about that journey.
Definitely. After this fight, hopefully, I'm chasing world titles. I've been boxing my whole life. Every boxer's dream should be chasing world titles and be the best in the world.
Appreciate your time. We'll let you go and rehydrate, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks, Anthony.
Good luck,
see you tomorrow.
Good luck.
Yeah, great to chat with Anthony. We're going to bring Liam back into the conversation. Liam, your reaction to seeing the boys up close. A good question from you there about Tim. Coming under that weight, didn't need to sort of hit it. How did he sort of look to you in the face?
Look, he looked fresh, and even seeing him up and close to burst, not drawn out at all. And those kilos are very crucial when you're cutting that much weight. So. Look, both boys look full, both boys look keen and eager, and yeah, it makes for a good fight, so exciting.
Yeah, have you seen much of Anthony? Because you're calling the fights with me tomorrow night, so I hope you've gone back and watched all the highlights. The key takeout has got to be his power. Is that the thing that Tim and his camp have got to be concerned about?
100%, and we've seen Tim hurt before in other fights, so I'm sure they're banking on that. But in saying that, this is the elite level, so let's see if he's going to carry that up, But you always got to respect an undefeated fighter. They're dangerous, they're undefeated for a reason, so I'm sure Tim's done what he needs to do to make sure he gets his hand raised in this next one.
And Megan, can we talk about the rest of the card as well? Yep. There was a fair bit going on up there. I don't know if you saw Jason Fawcett just full-blown slap
I went
Marco
back on KO
Romeo.
and had a second look at it, actually.
Yeah, extraordinary stuff. And then there was intensity throughout. Ahmed Redder with Wayne Telepe and a couple of Olympians who were on this card with Callum Peters and Paulo Acuso. It really felt like there was a bit going on. There's a serious buzz here, don't you think, Liam?
Oh, it's exciting, but it makes for a good fight. People love drama. That's why Home and Away is still airing. So people love drama, and that's what it's bringing. It's bringing on, more intensity to the fight, which who's going to win is the spectators. So, exciting.
I just want to ask you, though, you know all about fighting in enemy territory. I think you go back to the Joey Spencer fight, and it felt on the night, Ben, that he was a bit overawed by the occasion. It was difficult for him being away from home and, having all the fans and everything against him. How do you think Velazquez is going to find that tomorrow night? Because the first time for him fighting outside the States.
Look, it just depends, what kind of mindset he's in, what kind of people he has around him, For us, we went over there, we're strong-minded. We don't care where we fought, So it just depends, and we're going to find out in 24 hours' time what kind of mindset and being away from home will affect him. But, look, he's in there with the elite now, so let's see. It's sink or swim, and welcome to Australia.
What sort of doors would this open for him if he could get the job done over Tszyu?
look, obviously world title shots. You know, that's what all fighters dream of, is world titles. And look, it's a big name with Tim on his resume if he was to get it done. But look, Tim looks laser focused, and I think the training camp over in the States is going to do him leaps and bounds. Just the variety of sparring you got over there. So yeah, he can cover every style, and he knows what this means. Like we said before, this is do or die for Tim. So he's going to be coming there all guns blazing for sure, because he wants to go back to that top spot, no doubt.
All right, gents. Final thoughts. I mean, we're going to hear from you a lot, the two of you a lot tomorrow in commentary. But Benny, what do you think happens in this fight tomorrow?
Yeah, I hope Liam's ready, because we're calling a lot of fights tomorrow night. They start at 5 p.m. We're going till about 11 p.m. So have a very quiet night tonight. But yeah, it's a really exciting card, and we saw the intensity throughout. Jason Fawcett, they're on the prelims, so that's the intensity that is opening up this show. But yeah, it just means so much to Tim Tszyu. We've seen in recent days the comments from the likes of Johnny Lewis about where to from here if he loses. Retirement is what everyone is sort of labelling it as. So it is all on the line, and that's why we saw that intensity, and he's in with a banger. This guy can seriously punch. So it's a tricky fight for Tim Tszyu, a meaningful fight, but it is a huge occasion, and I can't wait.
Does he get his career back on track tomorrow night?
I think so, 100%. I think Tim Tszyu is the resurrection 2.0, like the shirt he was wearing. He's back. He's going to be back, and yeah, so just one fight at a time.
All right, you two rest up. Have a good night's sleep. We've got a big day tomorrow, as we all do. Thanks very much for joining us here at TikTok Entertainment Centre. We'll be back tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. The prelims get underway, 7 p.m. our main event coverage. So if you haven't already, scan the QR code or head to mainevent.com.au. We'll see you then.
News is Tim Tszyu is back.
Wednesday at 7, Tim Tszyu is back.
Oh, there's a big right hand. The power of Tszyu on display.
How quickly they forget. This son of a gun's destructive rise all the way to the top. The dismantling of Jeff Horn, that world title run.